All right, guys, we're back. We got the Floydster himself, Jimmy Mataya, here with Joe Cannella. And we've got a great match right now. This is Joey Azine versus Ray SKENANDORE. And I'll let Jimmy and Joe talk about this, about these guys a little bit, because I know that being Las Vegas locals, they know everything there is to know about Joey and Ray. They've played each other many, many times. So this is kind of a coin toss match. Wouldn't you agree?
I would say so. Ray SKENANDORE, we call him Ray. I know a lot about the way he plays. Now, Joe, I'm not too familiar with Joe Azine, I believe you pronounce his name.
Yes, he's a very solid player, very good local player.
Okay, so we got a good match.
He's a handful.
Coming up between two local players, Joe Azine and Ray SKENANDORE. I think they got this match, Joe, down in the casino. It's Pick'em. It's Pick'em.
Pick'em minus 20 on either side. Have
Pick'em
fun with that line.
minus 20. Okay.
They got the old 40-cent line going. Trick 60 over here, waiting in the wings to get in there and get his turn in the barrel. Coming up on table one over here, we got Lance Salazar and Brian Parks.
That'll be a good match.
Brian sent me to the announcer's booth today.
I see. He give you your walking papers? Is that what you're trying to say?
He did. He gave them to me this afternoon earlier, yeah.
Uh-huh.
He let me get to 4, and then he broke and ran to put me out of my misery. Send me home.
Well, try it again next year is all I can tell you.
I'll try it again next week.
Next week. Okay.
I'm going to see if I can get in the women's tournament. And wearing a dress isn't an issue. I'd be happy to do that.
I've been trying to get in the women's tournament for years. They won't let me in. I mean, what's up with that, man? I just want to play some pool, okay? Ray will have the opening break here, talking about Ray SKENANDORE.
Ray is one of the bigger break students there are in Vegas. He's put so much time into the break. Works on his break constantly.
I noticed that about Shane Van Boning. He works on his break quite a bit.
Yeah, they haven't found a game yet that Shane doesn't have a break for. They haven't found a format or a game that he can't figure out and overcome.
Well, he's got his work cut out for him tomorrow when he plays Max separately.
Oh, that'll be a fun match. That'll be a fun match for sure.
12 noon here at the Rum
Any of you
Runner.
people within listening distance, driving distance, walking distance, whatever, you find a way to get down here. You get to see them guys. You can watch them from 10 feet away. You get to watch two of the best players in the world play. How are you going to beat that? If you're trying to learn, you're trying to get better, improve your game, you get to come down and watch two of the best. One of my friends just texting me saying, I'm sure you could dress up for the women's tournament. She must have seen some of my Halloween costumes in the past.
There you go. How about having the Halloween open here? How do you like that? I mean,
yeah, we'll have to work on that one. That's one they haven't had yet.
There you go. They got everything else here at the Rum Runner, I can tell you that. Definitely one of the toughest tournaments that there is throughout the country here at the Rum Runner. Every March, we got March Madness right here. You got March Madness. Watch a little basketball, play a little pool.
So commenting on Billy Thorpe, that's the most balls he's probably missed in 6 months combined.
Well, it's the first time I've seen
he's
him
played
play.
in this Rum Runner event. It's a very different event. Dave DiTillo did get by Mark Vidal. 98-year-old Dave DiTillo out of Henderson, Nevada. He will now be playing Daniel Joe Baker, a new member of the Vegas pool community.
And where does he come from, Daniel Baker?
I believe originally he's from England, but I can't swear to that.
England.
I'm not 100% sure on that.
From England?
I believe so.
Warning, warning. Look out for guys that come from over the water, okay? They play pretty sporty is all I can tell you. Warning.
Yeah, there's a guy named Appleton that's not too bad from over there.
Yeah, Darren Appleton. Say hello to him out there, wherever he's at.
A couple of guys from England. Mr. Melling, Chris Melling, another champion.
They got 1 million guys shoot the lights out. Unbelievable.
Keep it what?
A special congratulations to the Team America for winning the Moscone Cup here.
That's awesome.
A few months ago, Joe. I think it was the first time maybe in 9 years that the Americans have been able to.
Tremendous accomplishment. We had a little bit of a youth movement there. A little combination went Billy Thorpe, Skylar Woodward, who got MVP. Another youngster that's a absolute champion. Phenomenal player, fun to watch, great guy. Happy-go-lucky, has a great time playing. He's fun to watch. He enjoys it. Shane got that monkey off his back. He'd been dealing with that for a long time. He finally got a crew, a supporting cast that played well, and they were able to pull it off.
Well, my congratulations to them. I've been trying to get a job to coach Team USA. I've been turned down 3 years in a row by my good friends over there abroad, over there in England, Mario, England. They won't give me a shot to coach Team USA. Instead, they got a guy from Russia. Now, what's up with that is what I want to know, Joe. I mean, in the Ryder Cup, Team Europe does not have a coach from Minnesota, okay? I mean, what is up with that? You got Team USA and a coach from Russia. Well, to me, you just defeated the whole purpose of having the Moscone Club. Am I the only guy around there that knows what's going on, Joe? You know, I like somebody that uses their head for something other than a hat rack, okay? And you can tell my friends over there in England what I said.
You got friends in England and Russia, do you, Jimmy?
Well, I don't have any friends anymore over there. And that's all right. I ain't had too many friends in my whole life. But if you want to rumble with the Floydsker, then get up. Let's get it on.
You having fun, Joe?
Always. How could you not have fun sitting next to this guy?
Talking to Daniel Bush. This might be his last year here. We're having problems with the monitor. We're having problems seeing things. We're having problems who's winning, what's the score. You know, I only work with professionals, Daniel, okay? Now, I got to hand it to
Daniel's been doing this a few years. He does a great job here.
Oh, fantastic. Wouldn't be the same without him, I want to tell you. He was not here a year or so ago, and things were just not the same without Daniel Bush. You got to have him.
Yeah, we got to figure out a way to get him here for the Dock Hill.
We're talking about POVPOOL, pal. Get it on your radio as you're driving down the street.
And
POV, that's point of view.
That's the goal. That's the goal, is to get Daniel here for all three events in a row here for March. The Rum Runner has their own version of March Madness. They have the Dock Hill tournament.
Seen the chat room at all?
Which was, yes, I did see the chat room, Dan. You had it up. I answered a couple of them over on the air live. My friend Lisa will quit texting me now that I called her out about me dressing in a dress for the women's tournament. So, she did answer.
You guys okay?
Nope, she's getting quiet now.
I got one.
Joe?
Okay.
She's getting us one. Yep, we're good. So,
Ultra.
Okay, good shot there by Joe Azudi. Am I pronouncing that right, Joe?
Auzeenne.
Auzeenne?
Yep.
Joe Auzeenne. Well, I was close.
Ray missed that kick on the four ball there, and Joe ran out as I would expect. Like I said, he's a very strong local player, good little player.
I first started coming to Las Vegas in 1966. And I mean to tell you, they've had good players back then. They got good players today. Las Vegas, Joe, has become the pool capital of the world.
Well, I moved here in '77. There was 200,000 people here. There's over 2 million now. So just on pure numbers alone.
I know. Unbelievable. They love their pool here in Las Vegas. They
Oh, the
always
pool
have.
leagues. Pool leagues are extremely successful here. Vegas hosts several, on any given year, several of the national league events, league finals.
You're in the pool capital of the world when you're here in Viva Las Wages, I can tell you that. I don't care who you are or where you're from. You like to play the game? Hey, you like to play for money, you like to play in tournaments, you like to play in leagues, you name it. We got it all here at the Rum Runner. Unbelievable.
It brings them out of the woodwork. This event does. They come from all over. We've had them. We've had people here from out of the country. This year, there's a conflicting pro event going on at the same weekend. That's why we don't have none of the top Filipino players showed up. Oscar and Ernesto opening up a room up in Sacramento, opening up a pool room. They didn't show up this year for the first time in many, many years.
Yeah.
Father, son, both ex-champions. How's that for a story? That's probably never going to happen again. Father, son winners.
I said before, I would have liked to have seen a match with Ernesto Dominguez and his son Oscar against Sal Butera and your old partner in crime, the machine gun, Lou Butera. Can you imagine a match like that?
How fun
Father, son.
How fun would that have been?
Wow.
That would have been a blast.
Unbelievable.
God bless Lou. Wish he was still here.
Yeah, well, he's up there in the big pool room in the sky right now, and he's laughing and watching all this, and he's listening to you.
He's going, yeah, I remember that shot. I remember when that shot used to look, nothing looked hard to him, but yeah.
Lou Butera, the
Great
machine
man.
gun. He run 150 and out in the world tournament. I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, like 17 minutes, Joe.
Yeah, it was that or less. It was that or less.
17 minutes. That's
yeah, and you have to remember the reason it took him so long. They had to stop to rack the balls.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would have been faster than that.
That's a record. That's a record
amazing.
that'll never be broken in my estimation. 150 and out, Lou Butera, like 17 minutes. Okay?
He was something else to watch.
People paid admission, hadn't even got to their seat yet, and the match was over. Okay?
Yep.
It was over.
Don't be late. Don't blink.
I say a special hello out there to my amigo Terry Downey, who's out there listening to the match right now. Special hello to him and his wife Patricia.
Yep, teammate Terry Downey. Another Floydster.
Got his picture over here on the wall, him and Onofrio Laurie, okay. Another Hall of Famer, Onofrio.
I'm a lucky guy. Yeah, it bounced right off you.
Terry was a very accomplished straight pool player, toured around the country with Laurie, toured with Lou Butera, who knows, a bunch of exhibitions. Jimmy probably knows more about that than I do.
Got a lot of tremendous people that hang out here in the Rum Runner when it comes to the sport of pool.
Oh,
I mean, come on.
any given night you have multiple world champions in here at the same time hanging around.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable place. You want to play pool, you come to the Rum Runner when you're in Viva Las Wages, trust me. You think your girl's got a hot stick? Hey, we got some girls here play pretty jam spam, I mean to tell you. Well, I got to be honest with you, Joe. I've heard a lot about this guy, Billy Thorpe, but watching that last match that he played, even though he won the match, I, to be truthful with you, was not real impressed. No.
I don't believe that. That was absolutely not his best performance. I mean, he missed 5-6 balls. Like he won't miss 5-6 balls the rest of the month. This is a unique atmosphere here. Something he's probably not. Probably the closest thing to this is the Mosconi Cup, but the people aren't breathing down your neck, literally. That's how close it is in here, playing in this tournament. Somebody had a question on here. Billy does have one more match tonight. I'm not sure who he plays. I don't have access to the chart, but Billy does have one more match tonight.
Well, I'm looking forward to watching him perform a little bit better. I've heard his name for the last few years. This is only the first time I've ever had a chance to see him play. But when I hear somebody's name like 30, 40 times, well, trust me, I know the guy can play, but he has not performed well so far. But that doesn't mean that he won't be playing in the finals, because I've heard too much about this guy.
He's definitely a phenom. Look forward to watching him in the years to come in, and all disciplines. Plays great one pocket, great bank pool, and just found out today that he's a fairly decent three cushion player, and it's something he said if there was more money in, he would take up. He would play more of it. He loves it a lot. Loves the game. Great game, three cushion. Like Jimmy was saying earlier, you can learn a ton about the game playing that game.
Yep, absolutely.
Tinsley Johnson is out to a 4-0 lead over Trace Kane. Brian Parks and Lance Salazar knotted up at 1, and David DiTillo has jumped ahead in his next match. Got off one match, Hill match, and jumped right back in against Daniel Joe Baker, and he's ahead 1-0. The 98-year-old machine rolls on.
Unbelievable, that guy, Dave DiTillo. Guy's like 95. I told him in another 3 years you're going to win the world title.
He was at Pool Sharks one night getting ready for the BCA tournament a couple years ago, and I'm not exaggerating. In about 3-4 hour session, he had to run somewhere between 25 and 30 racks. I'm not talking about in a row, but I'm talking about that's how many times he broke and ran on the bar table playing 8-ball. Made it look like a joke.
Guy's amazing. I mean, I've never seen a player at that age that he just seems to be getting better and better as
he really
goes
does.
By. It's unbelievable.
It absolutely is.
We're rocking and rolling here at the Rum Runner, and I mean to tell you, we got 50, 60,000 people in here. Okay, forget about it. They got to park their car about 6-8 blocks down the street. Then you got to try to figure out a way to get in if you can. Yeah, good luck to you.
Answering questions on the stream. Yes, it's live. Yes, Shane is at this tournament. He's 3-0 on the winner's side. He plays at noon tomorrow against Max Eberly. What a match.
Oh,
everybody's looking forward to that match tomorrow.
Terrific match. Comes up at 12 o'clock noon tomorrow.
High noon.
That's right. For all you pocket billiard enthusiasts, don't miss that match tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
No entry fee. You don't pay anything to get in to see it. You get to watch some of the finest players in the world.
Obviously, I won't be here to see that match, Joe. I don't go to bed till 12 o'clock. What's a guy to do? What am I going to do?
They got your cot in the back. They know you're staying here tonight. You just got to make sure Chief's taken care of.
Take care of my dog, Chief. You know any dog that wants to play my dog? My dog plays pretty good. We've been together 13 years.
Joe Alzine is now ahead of Ray Skenandore 2-0. And I was just texted by my good friend Andy Hughes, who's all over the internet. He's doing 87 internet things at once, and he tells me that Billy plays Donnie Branson next. Donnie's
good match. Donnie Branson. I call him Donnie Brasco, the snitch.
He's one of the top, absolutely one of the top local players in town here, Donnie. Very accomplished player.
How many local players do we have here that are not top notch? I mean, come on.
For me, too many.
Unbelievable. Donnie Brasco tomorrow against Billy Thorpe.
No, that's tonight. That's tonight.
Oh, that's tonight. Oh.
We still have that coming up tonight.
Beautiful, beautiful. We got the snitch, Donnie Brasco, going up against Billy Thorpe. It's a good thing he's playing Donnie Brasco and not Christina Gonzalez. I want to tell you about an upset that was. One of the most amazing. If you could have bet $10 on her, you'd have got back $2 million. Nothing serious. She beat him 6-1. Nice talking to you. I'm glad I got 20% of the Cannella organization with the liquor. I'm glad I bought in for 20%. We'll be playing this tournament next year for about $3-4 million. Forget about it. Entry fee will be like $30,000 to get in, okay? Calcutta will be worth about $6-7 million.
They need me to hit the lottery or hit it big.
You already hit
Pool
the
does.
lottery with your liquor company, and I'm glad I'm in for 20%.
We're gonna have a tournament where you the bottom last place will get 3 times their entry fee.
Last place, about $50,000. Now we're talking some pool, okay? Forget about golf. You know what golf is? A putting and a chipping contest. And that's about the size of it. Here, you got to play, okay? You got to play.
Joe didn't get him hooked behind that 3 ball, but he did leave him on the end rail. It's going rail to rail here. Stacy Alsop in the house, former Dock Hill champion, first female winner.
Hey, what person in the house is not a former champion is what I want to know. Everywhere I look, there's nothing but champions around here. I'm in the wrong racket around here trying to hustle some pool. Forget about it.
Andy Hughes just said that his dog Roscoe will take the 8 from your dog.
Yeah, well, my dog Chief. Tell Willie Roscoe his dog's got like the wild 7, okay? Tough shot here. Can he get position for the
what a nice
next? Oh, nice thin cut shot there
Yes,
by
it
Ray.
was.
Ray, talking about Ray Skenadore.
Yeah, he's trying to get the game get
This
back
is
in
not
this
an
match.
easy shot to get back for the 4, Joe. What would you do on this shot?
From the angle he has it, I'm not sure if he has a double out there. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he-
no.
oh,
he
he hit it
tried to hit it
beautiful.
with the. I knew that trying to hit that
Yeah.
ball with high English, you're
When
going to
it
have a
took
hard
off, I thought
problem
it was
getting
enough.
back for the 4 ball. Just it takes too much stroke to do that. You might have said
think
that
he's
that's a
right.
windy, Joe. That was a windy that he just shot, trying to get back there for the 4 ball. For those of you that don't know what a windy is, it's an impossible shot. He tried to spin out 2 rails and get back for the 4, but no, that's not going to happen. So now you're talking about trying to play safe right now. Talking about trying to play safe. We got Jim Blakeman up there taking the magic rack off the table.
Trace got on the board against Tinsley. He's now trails 4-1.
Is Skenadore going to try to cut this ball in or play safe?
I believe he's playing the ball. He's got room there.
I don't like this shot. But he does.
He did.
Okay. He hit a jam spam. Nice shot there by Ray Skenadore. But he's got another tough shot coming up here, Joe. 7 ball. Forget about position. Just try to make the ball. If I'm shooting here, I'm just trying to make the ball. Wherever the cue ball goes, I'll take my chances with the 9. But don't try to do anything fancy here because that's how you miss shots like this. Make the ball.
He was listening to you.
He bobbled it in, and I'll tell you what, he's got a tough shot here on the 9. This is not an easy shot. Very, very missable shot, a very makeable shot. Now he's going to fire the 9 into the right corner pocket, or at least attempt to. He hit a jam spam. Nice shot there by Ray Skenadore. Nice out. Good shot on the 4. Good shot on the 7.
Makes that
Good shot on the
2-1.
9.
Scores 2-1. Joe over Ray. Lisa, I would try to say something funny, but this is very professional. We're trying to be professional here and do this first-class operation here. I'm with Mr. Jim Mataya, the Floydster. And there's no cutting up over here. We're not goofing around. This is serious.
All the winners tonight that can advance to tomorrow's action, they will be in the money, Joe. So
in the dough, and the ones on the loser side will have to win twice to get to the Calcutta money. The winner side, if they win tomorrow, they're in the Calcutta money. The people who lose that match will have to win another match to get into the Calcutta money. Calcutta's a top 8.
Top 8 or top 6?
Top 8 for the Calcutta.
Top 8 for the Calcutta.
Joe made 3 balls on the break. Yes. Having a little trouble with the monitor, but it looks like he made 3 balls on a break there. If you're here in town, get on down here. There's still plenty of great matches going on, plenty of great matches left tonight, and cocktails are flowing. St. Patty's weekend, come on down here.
That's right. We got St. Patty's Day tomorrow, rocking and rolling here at the Rum Runner. Going to have a little corned beef and cabbage all day long tomorrow. Special salute day to all my Irish friends out there. Talking about good friends of mine like Conor McGregor, who can't stay out of jail. I love the guy.
He just gets a little misunderstood at times.
He's just a little misunderstanding at times. So what if he took the guy's cell phone? So what if he knocked the guy out? Forget about it. He's Irish, okay? I mean, come on.
He just started celebrating a little early.
That's all. Oh, nice hit there. Nice
Very
hit.
nice hit.
And
Very
almost
nice.
made this ball, Joe. Nice
he probably
hit.
wishes he didn't come that close to making it, but yeah, he did almost make it.
Just to hit that ball, he made a heck of a shot, I want to tell you. Tremendous shot there just to hit the 3 ball.
Lance Salazar on the 7 ball, looking like he's going to tie his match with Brian Parks up at 3. Tinsley's on the hill against Trace 5-1. Daniel Joe Baker just went ahead of Dave Datillo 2-1.
Look out for the side pocket, and there it is. There it is, the side rocket.
Lance got out of line on the 8 ball and made a very nice bank shot and went 3 rails to get on the 9.
Skenadore here, he's got ball in hand, and I don't know if I agree with this. He's going to try a combination on the 9 ball, Joe.
Yeah.
There's only, there's only 5 balls on the table. He's got ball in hand. I don't know about playing this combination.
As good a player as he is, he must really like this. He must really have a high level of
I don't
confidence
like
in
it. I think with ball in hand, 5 balls on the table, go for the run out. But he tried to take the easy way, and he made it.
He made it. So.
Combination shot. Sitting here with Joe Cannella, my partner in crime, Paisano, talking about Cannella booze that'll be out on your market in the next 3-4 days. Okay, grab yourself a bottle of that, trust me. Little cinnamon-flavored brandy. I like it. I grabbed like 6 bottles the other day. And
keep grabbing them.
I'm all out. I got to keep grabbing them.
Appreciate the support.
Yeah, I appreciate you duking me in for 20%.
Well,
We're going to be billionaires, Joe. Price of pool is going to go up. Talk about 30, 40,000 entry fee. 7, 8 million first place. We'll be rocking here in another year.
as it should be.
As it should be, is correcte mundo.
Well, Ray's breaking. He got this match back to even. He was down 2-0. Got it back to even and breaking.
That's a big lift when you're down 2-0 and you can tie the match up 2-2 and you have the break. That's a big lift.
Everything is so fast, a race to 6. So fast, these things. It's a blur. Made a ball, but I don't believe he has a shot at that one ball.
No, he can't cut it in.
No, he can't cut it for sure. I'm not even sure if he could see it.
He's
I might
going
be
to
able
look
to see
to
it.
push out here. He's going to have to push out. Joe Azine, am I pronouncing that right? Joe Azine?
Yes.
Okay, well, Ray's going to push out here, and it's going to be up to Joe whether he wants to take the shot or give it back to Ray. Here comes the push out. Okay, that's about all he could do. Now, Joe Azine is obviously going to take this shot and play a safety. The one ball's not going to go anywhere. He's going to knock the one up against, I believe, the 7 ball, I believe it is. Come around the table and try to snooker him. And there you go, coming around the table, no good. No cigar with that shot.
6,
He's left Ray a very good shot on the one ball. Ray has a chance to perhaps run this frame. Easier said than done. He's got to get position on the 2 ball. That's the blue ball. And then you got to get to the 3 ball, which is not laying in a real good position considering the angle that he has on the 1 ball.
Tinsley knocks out Trace Kane 6-1. Buddy Trace comes up here from Arizona every year.
Meanwhile, Ray got perfect on the 2 ball. He's going to draw his cue ball back here and play the 3 in the corner pocket. He had very good position here on the 2 ball. He has a chance here to run this frame and take a 3-2 lead. Easier said than done.
Got to go up and down the table a couple times, a little bit of traffic, but he should be okay.
It looks pretty easy from up here, Joe, but when you're down there under the field of battle, no, it's not easy.
Oh, it's real easy from here. Only thing I ever did wrong from the chair was I miscued once.
I'll tell you, one time from the bleachers, I had a ball roll out on me.
Wow.
Table was crooked.
Wow.
I had a ball roll out on me one time.
Speaking of rolling out, Ray made a good rollout. He got Joe to go for that shot, and it set Ray up to give him a chance to get out here. He's got a little bit of, going to come with a stroke here.
Yeah, he's going to have to put some hot mustard on this ball. Try to draw back all the way to the end rail for the 7 ball. Well, there's the miss, and he had no position anyway. But meanwhile, this 6 ball, a very makeable shot, but getting position for the 7 ball, this is another story. Trying to get position for the 7 ball the green ball down there on the end rail where he's shooting at. Try to make this 6 ball, and at the same time, Joe, try to get position for the 7. Not an easy shot.
I'm not sure if he's following this around. Yep.
Wow, he hit
Good
it very
stroke.
good. Very
Good
good. Boy, he smoked that ball in. Nice stroke. Very good shot.
Pretty shot. Pretty shot.
Yeah, it was. Very good shot. He fired it in, too. Now he's going to try to get his cue ball, if he can, towards the center of the table to give him a good shot on the 8.
Looks like I am out of a job. Jesus.
No, Daniel, you're not out of a job. You're just temporarily laid off, but you'll be back in the saddle soon here. And that went a little too far.
Nope. These are the little things that happen. I don't believe he can make this ball, Joe.
No, he forced it good. He popped it good out in the middle of the table.
He's shooting at it. Maybe he can make it. He's taking a look at it now, but perhaps he can't make it.
It's hard to tell on this monitor. It doesn't look like he can make it, though. To me, it looks like he might be able to hit it, but I don't think he can make it. I'm not sure if he can see enough to
I know he can hit it,
it,
but I don't think he can make this ball. He's looking at it like he can make it.
Oh, he's kicking.
He's kicking?
Yeah, he's kicking.
Surprised he is not using a jump cue here, Joe.
Everybody's not a champion with a jump cue. Look at this.
And look
what
at
a
this roll.
What a
See,
roll.
this is what makes pool so difficult. You know, you talk about baseball's a game of inches. Pocket billiards is a game of cat hairs, okay? He was a cat hair away from being able to see that 8 ball and perhaps make it.
Well,
Meanwhile, look what he left Ray Ray. Ray Ray is wondering here, what is this, pal? I mean, he has a tough hit here. I mean, to tell you a tough hit here to try to hit this 8 ball.
yeah, multiple rails.
I'm going to have to
tough
make him a
shot here.
6-1 dog, 6-1 underdog to hit this 8 ball.
Teeing off on table 2, we have Tim Kovacs, another Las Vegas player, against Frank Marino from California.
Frank Marino, that's
Frank
the guy
the
that
Bank.
sent you packing in the first round, Frank Marino.
Frank the Bank. He banked more balls in than if he was playing.
This guy made like
one
100
pocket.
bank shots. Somebody ought to tell the guy we're playing 9 ball, not bank ball. Okay. Frank Marino, wow. He was banking balls everywhere. I'm putting this at 6-1 to hit this 8 ball, Joe. You can get 6-1.
I might have to take 6-1 just on value.
Well, you got it, pal.
Easy, killer. Easy, Floyd.
Yeah, well, just let me know how much you want to wager on this.
A beer.
I don't drink.
Are we allowed to gamble on here?
This is Viva Las Vegas. We do what we want here.
Okay.
I don't like his chances of hitting this ball, Joe.
No, it's pretty tough.
And if he
tough.
does hit it, will he be able to drive it to a rail? I say no.
I'm interested to see what approach he takes to try and hit
See,
it.
this is what makes the game of pool so difficult. You're always improvising on shots.
This looks like a 2-rail here.
He's going to try to go 2 rails. 1, 2.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice
very
attempt.
close, very
nice
close.
attempt, but that was tough.
Well, sure it was
Well,
tough.
I'm glad you didn't have the heart to bet me. That's good.
Yeah, you think
Thank
I'm laying 6-1 on an easy shot? I knew he had a tough shot there. Forget about it. Would have been an amazing shot if he could have hit that 8 ball. Very, very good shot. But I commend him. He came close. He had a good idea what to do, but no cigar.
Joe will go back ahead 3-2 here. Joe with a 3-2 lead and breaking. Daniel Baker's up 3-2 on David DiTillo. Lance Salazar up 4-3 over Brian Parks. And no score yet between Tim Kovacs and Frank Marino.
Tim Kovacs is having a good tournament.
Tim Kovacs is playing very well. Another former Dock Hill champion. They're all over the place.
Yeah. I mean,
getting better all the time. Runs his own little mini tour here in town. Runs a bunch of tournaments. Does a real good job. A lot of good promoters of pool in this city.
This is the capital of pool, Las Vegas. There's no place in the world like Las Vegas to play pool. I mean, can you tell me one city that ranks over Las Vegas as far as pool is concerned?
Well, I will tell you, a lot of these guys, Jack Murray has a lot to do with the last couple of years of Vegas, the increase in tournaments and promoting stuff. Big pool advocate and a good player himself. Finished 5th last weekend in the Dock Hill. He helped grow the tournament scene here in Vegas and from Arizona. And Arizona has a lot going on also.
Well, everybody
in
I
Phoenix,
see,
that's a huge. They play. They have a lot of events going on down there. That's another pool hotbed out here on the West Coast.
Yeah, I've noticed how many players that come here and play that are from Arizona. So yeah, they've really improved with their pool over there in Arizona. Absolutely.
Yeah, they have. I mean, it's a big city. They have several. They have several great rooms down there, and they have any given weekend. They got 4 to 6 tournaments you could pick from to play in.
Well, it's better than watching basketball down there. I think they got the worst record in the NBA, the Phoenix Suns, but they're stepping up with the pool. That's for sure.
Yeah, the Suns are having a little tough time.
This is a tough hit on the one ball. Tough hit he's got here on the one ball. I think he should go the other way. Yeah, now he's looking at the other way. This is the way to go. Better chance to hit the one ball here. He was looking to go to the right side of the table. No, go to the left side, and that's what he's doing. And cue ball is in the drink.
That's never good. So Ray at the table here now, trying to get out and even this match up at 3. Got a little bit of a challenge from the 3 to the 4, getting on the 4 good here. Another good friend of the Vegas pool community walking up here to the booth, Vince Tedesco. So Ray hit that 3 ball good to get to the 4.
Great move. He moved me across town and I came back.
Left himself an angle on a 7 to get over to the rail for the 8. Can't tell from here if that 8 goes on the side or not. I think he's just going to float over to the rail. If you're wondering why it's so quiet, Jimmy stepped out for a minute. That's the reason for the noise reduction. So you guys can rest your ears for a second. He's back.
Okay, we got a question coming up here. Got a question. What is it, my man?
Yeah, do you remember Charles Cosgrove?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good friend of mine from Boise, Idaho.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
He's probably watching.
He's
He
watching?
might be watching. I was going to text him, but
Well, a special hello to Charlie Cosgrove, guy that I met up there in Twin Falls, Idaho.
Josh Smith says hello.
Action guy, he was Charlie Cosgrove.
Josh the jumper.
yeah. Thank you.
Wow, nice shot. Yeah, and tell Charlie Cosgrove I said hello.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
One of my good friends for 1,000 years.
And Ray ties it up at 3-3.
3-3, we got a barn burner here with Joe Azia.
Auzenne.
Ozzy. Okay, I'm going to get it right pretty soon. Joe Ozzy and Ray Skenadore, 3-3, race to 6 here. The winner will advance in the tournament tonight, probably have to play again. The loser will be getting bus fare home tonight. A lot of pressure on right now, a lot of pressure. All these matches you're watching, the losers are going to take an exit. The winners will be able to play again tonight, and if they can win again tonight, they'll be in the final 16 come tomorrow. And you make the final 16 in this tournament, you're in the money. You're getting some cash back. A long way to go, though, between the end of tonight and tomorrow. I don't know exactly how many players we have left right now. But we got action here at the Rum Runner, as usual. Joe Azine looking to play perhaps a safety here, unless he's going to try to feather this one into the corner. I don't know. No, he's going to do the right thing. He's going to play a safety there. That's the right thing to do. He's left Ray Skenadore a shot here. Not an easy shot, but it's a shot. It's better than being snookered. Of course, the 3 ball over there on the side rail by the 8 ball, that's a big problem. Ray has to try to figure out a way to play position, if he makes the 1 ball, that is, try to play position where he can make the 2 and perhaps knock the 3 ball out of there and give him a shot.
Tough shot.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. Well, you had to get the right angle on it, too.
He left Joe here. I can't tell what he can do here, but he certainly could play for ball in hand here. He's got a shot at the 1, but he could get behind that 3 ball and make it
He's not going to go for the safety. He's going to play the 1 in the corner. Oh, wise guy, huh? He was listening to you, Joe.
His name is Joe. Joe's know how to play this game. Everybody can't make every ball they look at like you.
Yeah, wise guy.
Everybody's
this
not
guy
like
was.
you. Run out, run out,
taking
run
the
out.
easy way out, gonna sucker Ray, and boy, he put him in a sandwich here. I mean,
yes, he
you got to
did.
try to hit this 1 ball Once again, Joe, I'll lay you 6-1. He can't hit this one ball.
Well, I was laying you 6-1. It was a safety, so he ain't hitting this ball. He hits this, but this is way harder than the last one, I believe. I don't even think he can. I don't believe he can get around that.
This is what you call a windy. This is a windy here. He has no way to hit this ball.
Yeah, I don't know what.
He has no way to hit this ball.
I don't know if he's got a chance to lock something else up.
He would like to come 3 rails out of the far right corner pocket, but the blue ball is in the way.
Very tough. Very, very tough spot.
What is he going to do here? I don't like his chances.
Trying to lock the 3 in that cluster down there. Not bad idea.
I don't agree with that at all. I would have left the 3 ball by the 8 ball. I don't agree with knocking the 3 ball out there.
So
now the balls are open, you know.
Would you have given him back ball in hand there?
I would have had to give him back ball in hand.
Just hand it to him, not do anything, not disturb anything?
And just say, here's the cue ball. You got me fair and square. I can't hit this ball. But to knock the 3 ball out of there and open up the rack, I don't agree with that shot at all, Joe. You're going to have to explain that to me.
Explain it? I got some splaining to do?
Yeah, you got some splaining to do, pal.
Well.
But I would have left that 3 ball right where it's at.
That's what's good for people to get to listen to
absolutely
world champion commentary versus my level of commentary. Because you guys see things at a different level. But I would have had trouble disturbing those balls there too. That was I wouldn't like opening them up either.
No,
I'd have made him. Even with ball in hand, he's still got to break the 3 out or play another safety.
Yeah, if he doesn't get the right angle on it too, he can't break the 3 out. So I don't agree with the shot that Ray took there, knocking the 3 ball out. I don't understand that.
Well, our heart rate's a little slower over here than his is right now. He's in the middle of the battle. Hard to make the right decision every time.
A lot of truth to that. Now, as you can see, this is why you should have never knocked the 3 ball out of there. Now you've given the guy an opportunity to run this rack. Whereas before, if you would have just left the 3 where it was, you still have a good chance. Not that this game is over, don't get me wrong, but you've given the guy an opportunity to do some damage here. And so far, he's doing just that.
Father Time, Dave DiTillo has come back to tie Daniel Baker at 4. Lance Salazar is on the hill against Brian Parks, 5-3. And Tim Kovacs has jumped out over Frank Marino, 2-0.
Now here's what I'm talking about, Joe. You knock that 3 ball away from the 8, and you've given the guy an opportunity to run out.
He's taking pretty good advantage of it too.
Oh yes, he is. And then I don't know what Ray was thinking there. I would have just left the 3 where it's at, take my chances.
Yeah, his move was probably to hand him the cue ball there, pick it up and hand it to him.
Yeah, sometimes that's all you can do is give the guy the cue ball and say, go ahead. He does not have an easy shot here. He's got to draw it back for the 9 ball. A very missable shot. Nice shot.
Perfect.
I don't know about the snowball, Joe.
Overstroked it perfectly.
Wow, look at the position there. This is what happens when you make a bad mistake knocking that 3 ball out, Joe. That cost him the game.
Yeah, Joe got out. He overstroked that 8.
Yep.
Hit it with a great stroke. Hit it too good. Got it good.
Yep.
4-3 Joe now.
Mm-hmm.
Give a little shout out to all my friends out there in Rockford, Illinois. They're most of them are old and probably in bed right now. They won't hear this anyway, but I'm going to say hello anyhow to Rockford. 30 minutes from St. Patty's Day back there. You ever drink the green beer, Jimmy?
No, not for me. Not for me.
Me either. I never understood that one.
Be drinking some green beer tomorrow, I guess. Eh?
Not me. Some people might. Not me.
I know you'll be drinking the Cannellas.
They'll
I know
be
that,
flowing.
the cinnamon brandy.
They'll be flowing. They just came up with a good cocktail at the bar tonight, mixing it with some Carolina, which is a similar to Bailey's. Very, very tasty. They shook it up, frothed it up. It is delicious.
Yeah.
Lance won. Yeah, Lance just won. Lance just knocked Brian Parks out.
Brian Parks, very good player. He's out early in this tournament.
Yep, for him not to make the money. He's a previous champion.
Yep.
For him not to make the money, I'm going to go give him a little slap later for knocking me out and then not making the money.
Well, it just goes to show you how tough this tournament is.
This tournament
I
is.
mean,
This
tournament
is.
here,
That's why it's
to
so
me,
beautiful. That's why it's so beautiful.
This tournament here is as tough a bar table tournament as there is anywhere in the country.
There's been a lot of good players come here for the first time that haven't played in it multiple times and go 2 and out. Very easy to do. Very easy to do.
He's looking at a possible shot of hitting a 4-ball and carrying the 9 into the corner pocket. But first he's got to get the right angle. He's got the 2 and he's got to shoot the 3 and get the... what he's doing there, I have no idea.
He still might be...
I have no idea what he was doing there.
Overstroked it.
Well, I mean, you're going to try to go into that cluster of balls. You got the 3-ball down at the other end of the table, Joe, so why would you want to go into a cluster of balls down there? Try to get the angle on the 3, and then if you want to go into the cluster, fine.
Jimmy, I'm kind of sensitive. You got to quit yelling at me. You know, I'm getting kind of sensitive.
Well, I mean, you know, what am I watching here? I want to know, am I the only guy that knows what's going on around here or what? He's coming in with a lot of shots that I don't understand. I mean to tell you.
So Daniel Baker just got out of line on a 9-ball and hung it up for Datillo, who is now on the hill. The 98-year-old wonder is on the hill, 5-4 over Daniel Joe Baker. Over on table 1, we will now have John Lalo and Gary Lutman teeing it up. It's just monster match after monster match. It's incredible here to watch.
And who is Lutman playing?
John Lalo.
Oh, okay.
Been in the money many times in this tournament. Comes from
John
California.
Lalo is a guy that lays low.
Yes,
okay.
sir. Thus the name. Raising a dogfight, that's for sure.
Well, he put himself into this situation. You know, he had no business shooting a couple of those shots the last couple of games.
Couple questionable moves there, but
yeah, I'd say very questionable. Could it possibly be, Joe, that he's got a big wager on his opponent, and this is a dive? The guy's taking a dive.
I hope not. I don't think that's in Ray's DNA. I've been around him too long.
Yeah.
Played against his dad like 123 years ago. His dad and I actually played on a team. We went on a trip to Milwaukee. Played on a team event back there. Roy Skenandore still plays in some senior events.
Well, back in the day, they accused Sonny Liston of taking a dive against Muhammad, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. They accused Sonny Liston of taking a dive there. And if you just saw the videos of the fight, the punch that Ali knocked out Sonny Liston, pretty, I don't know about that, okay? Like a 2-inch punch is going to knock out Sonny Liston. I don't think so, pal.
A 2x4 maybe.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Looking to play a safety here. That's right. Take a look at it.
Yeah, we're getting in a key point of this match now, 4-3. Mistakes are huge from here. I want to play the right play.
Okay, good shot. Good shot. I like that shot. I like that shot.
Yeah, he hit it good.
Now he's got a good safety here. If he can come onto the back rail, nip that ball, and try to drive it behind the, I believe, the 6-8. He has a possible shot here. I don't think he can see much of this ball. Maybe he's going to try to cut it in.
If he can see it, that would be the play. If not, he might be go spinning it to the end rail, but he could see it. Look at that.
Very nice shot.
Yep.
Very nice shot there by SKENANDORE.
Good speed. Nice shot.
Yeah, very nice shot. But still got a ways to go. You got to try to get to the 8 ball here, which is not going to be easy, especially with the 9 sitting where it's at. This is where the improvising comes in, what to do. This is why the game of pool is much more difficult than the great sport of golf. How much improvising do you do in golf? Not much. But in the game of pool, it comes up just about every game where you have to improvise and try to figure out what to do. Ooh. And this was bad improvising on Ray SKENANDORE's part.
Boy.
I don't know what he was thinking there.
Oh, I think there's a little adrenaline going on looking at his last couple
Well, I
of
mean,
strokes.
I'm beginning to wonder
He's
what is he doing, and I think he's beginning to wonder, like, what am I doing? I mean, he's hit a number of shots here, Joe, in the last couple of racks that you're going to have to explain it to me because I don't understand it.
As beautiful as he hit that 6 ball, feathered that 6 ball to get on the 7, he overstroked the 7 quite a bit. But that's adrenaline. That's the heat of the moment. Anybody that says they haven't been there hasn't played enough yet. They haven't, or played for enough at stake.
Well, here's where your 3-cushion billiard knowledge comes into play. Play this ball 3 cushions, try to come in off the rail behind the 8, perhaps pocket the 8 over in the side pocket. There's a shot there. It's a shot, and I think he sees it. Trying to make the 8 over in the other side pocket. But first you got to hit the 8, and he...
Oh, he got it this
Hey, look
time.
at this. Look at this. He went 1,000 rails and ended up hitting the 8. But he is not in good shape now. But he hit the 8, which was a good shot, no
little
question.
5-railer.
Yeah, 5 rails. Play the 8 in the corner, come up to the center of the table, play the 9 in the side, not a problem. But don't take the 8 for granted.
I don't think Joe is. This is a big win for him. Let's get some...
Okay, he's right there. Rack him up. Rack him up.
Puts him on the hill, and I believe that would be his last match for the night. I think that puts him in. I think this is a money match.
No, you got to make it till tomorrow to be in the money.
Well, I don't think they play. I think the winner makes it. I don't think there's any more. I'm pretty sure the winner of this won't play again tonight.
Well, I have seen a few crazy shots by Ray SKENANDORE here in the last couple of frames.
Yeah, Ray needs to gather himself, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. He's been behind before.
Oh, it's not over. There's a long way to go. He needs 3. His opponent needs 1. Obviously, Ray must win this game, or he's on the Greyhound bus back to Shambugawak City or wherever he's from. I know he lives here. I don't know where's Ray SKENANDORE originally from?
Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Green Bay. He's a Packer.
Big time Packer fan.
Oh, okay.
Busting my chops for years over the Bears, but now the Bears can compete with them. So
The Bears. How do you like my home state, Michigan? You got to root for the Detroit Lions every year? I mean, come on, give me a break, will you?
we've got the Pistons.
Pistons, they're playing a little better.
All right, my friends on text line have informed me that wasn't a money match, that those guys will play again tonight. So
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's too early in the evening to be in the money. They're going to be playing here for a while if you're on the loser's side.
I guess the winner plays trick. So there's your update. They're bombarding me with it. But thank you, guys. We like to be accurate. We don't have access to the chart from where we're at. Or the bar. We have to have people get us drinks. But it's nice to get waited on.
Problem is, I don't drink, so what am I going to do?
Yeah, well, ever since you had that IV hooked up, you quit drinking. You got that steady
Guy
drip
said I
going.
wasn't old enough. I said, yeah, I am. I'm 24. He said, let me see some ID. I said, all right.
So Hill, Daniel Baker, and Dave the Machine DeTillo. David is
wow, Hill match with DeTillo.
David is broke dry. Another one. He just got off of one, jumped right into another one. Tim Kovacs still up 3-0 on Frank Marino.
My backer just walked in, Lou Diamond. That's all.
Right,
anybody wanted to play me back in the day, just talk to my man Lou Diamond. What do you want to bet? 50, 60,000 a game or a couple million a match. Guy used to back me against any breathing, living human being. We never lost a match. We tied one time, though. I'm still disappointed about that. But nevertheless, I got my man here, Lou Diamond. Yeah. Sings a little bit better than Neil Diamond, too, by the way, my backer.
Daniel Scratch playing a safety, had Dave hooked and put it in a drink, and Dave has ball in hand. Frank Marino got a game, so it's 3-1 now. He trails Tim Kovacs.
Looks like Ray's looking to try to make the 9 here. I mean, are you dreaming? He's made some shots here in the last few games, Joe. You're going to have to explain it to me. I still think it's business. Reminds me of Muhammad Ali knocking out Sonny Liston with a 2-inch punch. Yeah, forget about it. You never know what's going on here. Yeah, he's going to play a safety. That's the right shot. He was looking to try to make the 9. Are you dreaming or what?
Well,
and was he trying to make the 9 there, Joe? Are you kidding me?
I think he was playing a two-way shot there.
I
but,
mean, come on now. There was no two-way shot there, I can tell you that. You can forget about it. That was a windy. You're trying to play that ball and make it a 9. That was a windy. You know what a windy is?
Yes,
an impossible shot. I'm watching a lot of impossible shots here. I can't believe it. You're going to force me to come out of retirement.
Easy, killer.
I keep watching this stuff. Let me tell you something. You can put me in this tournament next year. I will come out of retirement. I'm watching windy after windy. I don't understand it.
I've been told by the committee that you won't be barred. He left him a long, tough cut shot. He got away with it, and Joe left Ray tough here. He might be.
Yeah,
he might have
he's
left
going to
Ray
bank
kicking.
the 5. That's all.
He's frozen to that 8-ball. I don't know if he
can. He's going to bank the 5. He can see it. He can see this ball. I'm pretty sure banking the 5.
I have trouble with this monitor telling, but.
Well, I don't believe he's snookered behind the 8. I believe he can see the 5 ball.
I don't think he's behind it, but he might be frozen.
He's going to bank this ball. I believe he can see it, Joe. I mean, what's the problem here?
He's looking at it. He's looking. He can see it.
He's going to bank the 5. There you go. There you go. Now, what was the problem? What was you looking at before? He needs this frame to stay alive. He's down 5-3.
Gary Lutman and John Lalo 1-1. All right, Ray's going to make this 5-4. He trails.
He's alive. Problem is, it's the other guy's break after this. He has to hope that he can come back to the table. Hope the guy doesn't break and run out and end the match. You can only hope that you'll get another shot.
Dave DiTillo and has a key safety to play here on their Hill match.
All right, I hope you snowballs are all right over here.
Welcome back. Where you been?
I've been talking to
sucking him up over there. Or what?
He owns Good Times.
Yeah, I know who he is. Yep, very good player, good guy.
Yeah,
got a nice little place over there. Well, DiTillo just missed. He went for a very, very, very tough bank on the 5. Missed it, made 2 balls and scratched. And Daniel Baker has a 3-ball out to advance.
Now we're going to go back just a few games in this match, Joe, where Ray SKENANDORE decided to break the 3-ball out. Remember when it was by the 8?
Yep.
And the guy run out on him? Now you take a look at the score. There's a big difference in what he did there. You know, that's the difference in the match right now. Why he decided to break the 3-ball out is beyond me, but nevertheless.
Joe broke dry here, and Ray is at the table.
Congratulations on you, too. July 1st?
Yes.
Wow, that was a tough shot. He tried to play that 1 ball in the side pocket. I guess it was makeable, or he'd have never shot it, but that was a difficult shot. Now the balls are open, but the 8-ball, you look at the 8-ball, Joe, in the position where the 8-ball is right now.
It's tricky for him to try to bump that 8 because of where the 2 lays.
Right, you don't want to hook yourself behind the 4-ball. So I don't think he's going to hit the 8 right here.
I don't either.
He's going to wait. He's going to try to run this rack, I would think, without hitting. Yeah, well, he hit the 8.
He was able to hold it.
I believe he can see the 2-ball.
If he can make the 2, that was a great play.
He can make the 2, but being frozen on the side rail, a little bit of a problem here. He's going to baby this ball, try to play the 3-ball down in the corner, I would think. He's going to take a look at it. Okay, now he's up and at him again. All right, he babied it. Meanwhile, look what happened to the 4-ball.
Wow. Dave DiTillo just got eliminated in a Hill match by Daniel Joe Baker.
Well, congratulations to Daniel Joe Baker. Beating Dave DiTillo.
That's a handful beating David, I tell you.
That guy's amazing to me. I mean, the guy, he's up there in the 70s, and every year he just seems to get better and better. I mean, that's just amazing to me, Dave DiTillo.
I know for sure his 8-ball game is better. And he was a great 8-ball player before. He's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And Joe trying to break that 4 out.
Well, that was an impossibility, trying to break the 4 out when he was using left-hand English. You know the ball's going to spin off the end rail. There's no possible way you can get down to hit the 4-8 and break them up. He had the right shot there, but he put the wrong English on the cue ball. And now here we go to the safety mode.
So you try and get over here behind the 5?
Well, just don't leave the guy a shot on the 4. That's the main thing from here. You don't leave him any kind of a shot on that 4-ball. There's a lot of different ways you could go with this shot. You have to go with the shot the way that you're comfortable. Look at
He
this
played the
shot.
9
Look
ball.
at this shot. Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, that
What
shot
a
was there. It
well-played
was
shot.
there. I was going to mention there's a shot here on the 9.
What a great
I
shot.
bet what's
That-
your chances of making that 9? Well, he smoked it right in the corner pocket. Brilliant shot.
It was very good shot.
Unbelievable. Well, with that, Joe, I am going to check out, my friend.
As am I. I'm going to get Mr. Bush over here. I think Stacy wants to do a match or two.
I will be back here tomorrow to do the semifinals and the finals. Who's going to be in the semis and the finals? Your guess is as good as mine.
And
But
we got
until
a
tomorrow,
classic match coming up here. Tinsley Johnson and Mitch Ellerman.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me a much needed break. Okay. Well, Jimmy, I don't know if that wasn't a long match. I don't know what it was. An hour and 18 minutes? That's not terrible.
you never know with tournaments. You can play a little slower than they do when they're practicing.
That's true. So, thanks to Jimmy Mataya and Joe Cannella of Farino Distillery. Thank you very much for providing some blow-by-blow commentary here on this event, this match, these two matches, actually, that we just had. Who do we got next? We got Tinsley, Johnson, and Mitch Ellerman. Ooh, this is a firecracker.